Hello again, and welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. We started with debriefing our frigates and getting the items that we had accumulated from last episode. After that, we sold some of the items that we didn't actually need to store in our inventory and didn't need for crafting. Our first stop was the space station. We needed to get a couple errands done over there, so we went over there first. Once there, we purchased a module for a Corvette using some items that we accumulated over some other things. We first had to remove some of the objects in our Corvette to make way for the new parts, so we started with that. Once we got the parts removed, we replaced the module with an ambassador module, so we have that now. After that, we needed to add back our refiner and storage, so we started with the refiner and then we added the storage back. We then focused on decorating the room. Once that was done, we worked on adding back our weapon storage. This is basically what the room looks like at the moment. We then focused on adding some desk features, adding a little computer there and some other objects. I think it turned out really good. And this is basically what the final design of the module looks like. After that, we finished working on refining the living slime. We had it left over from last episode. We then traveled to Multire, which is a molten planet or volcanic planet, one of the two. So we went there. We then entered Multire. It's kind of like a volcanic planet. You can tell by the big volcanoes that are over in the distance. We started to scan and feed the creatures. I had a Corvette mission that I was doing at this point, so we were feeding them. We were able to scan most of the creatures, though there was still one that we couldn't actually find that was in the cave somewhere. The creature in question was extremely rare to find in the caves. I did try this cave here, which was pretty open. Our first attempt in that first cave didn't actually go that well, so we went to a second cave and we still didn't have any luck in this one either. We needed some silicon for basically some building projects, so I wanted to quickly use the flatten tool to do that. Once we did that, we worked on helping this Gek here. He had some mechanical problems with like an arm or something. So what we did was we gave him 200 carbon and that seemed to work just fine. While we were at the outpost, we noticed that there was a Class A machine gun, so we traded in one of our multi-tools for this one. Once we did that, we went to Gamia, which is a radioactive planet, so we went there for the moment. We entered Gamia. It doesn't look like a hard planet right off the bat to actually explore, so we entered there. We got close to a trading outpost, so we were able to come down here, scan some creatures. While we were down there, there was a small pirate attack for this little settlement here, so we needed to rush back to our Corvette and get into battle. Once we had a victory over the battle, we went to this observatory that I noticed when we were flying around. We helped another Gek. Apparently the market crashed, so we gave him a couple units and he gave us a lot more units in return, so that was pretty cool. While we were there, we went to the terminal and we were able to discover a ruins location on a planet in the same system. We were flying around when we discovered a communication station. After entering the building, we talked to the Gek that was working at the station. They had some actual job for us, so I just kind of ignored that particular mission instead. Once we finished talking to the Gek, we went to the terminal. We were pretty lucky with discovering the location of a distress signal. We went to Nomad, which is a glacial planet, a very cold planet indeed, so we went there first. Once we did that, we entered Nomad, which was a pretty cold planet. with an ocean and some terrain as well. We went down to the planet, we started scanning some of the creatures, and it actually looks like we're going to be able to find all the creatures on this one. After scanning all the land creatures, we went to the ocean and we just scanned the last creature in the ocean here, so we were able to collect all of the data that we needed. Once we did that, we went to the space anomaly to unlock a whole bunch of items. So once we got in there, we were able to get a whole bunch of building parts from the tech modules that we actually had accumulating over our other episodes and this season as well. After that, we went to a new system, but don't worry, we'll be going back to that old system next episode as well. Once we entered the system, we went to the space station just to make sure we can travel back to it and do a few things here. As tradition, what we did was we learned some new words from the locals in the station. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you liked about it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.